Okay guys, today I'm going to show you what we did at my mom's house. We installed laminate flooring directly over tile, actually, to save us a little bit of time on the removal of the tile. We figured we could just do this, and at first we were just taking off the little quarter trim off, this one right here, and leaving that trim. But eventually my brother kept telling me we need to just take the whole trim off, the whole trim. I didn't listen, but eventually I had to admit that he was right, because it just wasn't going to look good, and the cuts at the edges would have had to been like perfect. And you need space for expanding and all that in different temperatures, so we ended up taking off the trim. But these are basically a quick look at the tools I use: just a straight level, a saw. But this is a quick glance of the hallway. Something I did once we took off the trim. We decided to take off the whole trim. We wrote down where it came from. It's just kind of general information, but we'll just use a Sharpie. You're never going to see that side, but it helps. What we did is we just matched the cuts to the tile. The nails are still in there. We try to keep some. There's my mom. She got home from work and wanted to help. But one thing I will say is there are two different kinds of laminate flooring. Some include this what do they call it, like just underlay. It's just foam paper, which I know some companies like Uline and stuff will sell. This is a quick glance of how I was removing the trim. A lot of the benefits of this is just it hides the cuts, but also it keeps it more level than when you put the cuts back in, or the laminate floor. You can cover up most of the just little errors, but also it just helps it look better, more finished, more complete, and more like professional, I guess. So this is just a quick look at the tools I was using to kind of pull it off. And it's really easy, and the benefit of this too is even if you ding the wall a little bit towards the top of the current trim, when you're kind of prying it out, it's all going to be covered, because the floor added, I think, like 12 centimeters, I believe. So it lifts up, and you can see here I even cracked it a little bit. But something like caulk can easily hide that, and then especially or wood filler, and then you just repaint it. There's a quick look at the kitchen. Just walking through the living room, it's a huge mess. We had to move everything. One thing we did also, while we laid one side of the floor, we started putting some furniture on the side we completed, because it kept everything and kept it from shifting. But that's about it. This is the bathroom, just a quick look. Couldn't have done it without my brother, so thank you to Gabe. And hopefully I get a complete look now, or coming soon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If y'all have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate. If you think we did something wrong, or you saw something I need to go back and correct, that's part of the reason I love making these videos, because you can collaborate with people, or someone can tell you, hey, don't forget to do this, or don't forget to do that. But thanks again for watching. Y'all have a good one. And we did this for Mom. It was her birthday present. Basically, she's been talking about updating the house forever, so I was tired of hearing about it, and I just figured, you know what, let's kickstart it off. One of the biggest projects she wanted to do was change her flooring, so we did that. Now there's no excuses, and hopefully she gets to decorate the way she wants to now.